What's going on, everyone? What's up, y'all? It's KB. I love movies. How is everyone doing today? Brand new week, and we have a almost brand new guest. She's been on before. She was a member of our roundtable, so we will bring her in a moment. Before that, just to let you know, we have some more conversations coming up, and I have a pre-recorded one I'm going to post soon. I'm so lazy when it comes to editing now. You know, StreamYard got me like so spoiled, and it's like when it's time to edit, I don't want to edit, but I need to get that done. So as soon as I finish editing it, I'm going to put it up so everyone could see the conversation I had. But in the meantime, tonight's guest is a horror themed content creator here on YouTube as well as other social channels. You can find her watching some Giallo, hanging out, doing some film reviews. And if you don't know her, her name is Selis. And you can call her channel Sweet and Spooky.
Oh my God. Hello. What a cute introduction.
Oh my God. You don't know. You don't know. I'm just going to put this up from here. Boom. It's official now. Since when we were getting ready to do, you were a member of the roundtable when we had the one for Seeing Us. And that was a great collection of people of color, just talking about just our space in the movie community, whether it's online doing social like we do or within the movie industry. And really, what was that, February? And I wanted to get you on since like October because it's in the name. You would have been perfect for spooky season. And when that didn't happen, I'm like, I am not waiting until October, as apropos as it may be. I'm not waiting till October to have you on. So it's a pleasure to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
Yes. Tell the people where they could find you, what your channel's about, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so my channel is all about horror movie reviews. My big niche is Giallo films. I actually have a Giallo review coming out soon, and I got sent a new copy of this Giallo that just got remastered onto 4K. So I'm going to be reviewing that whole thing and talk about the whole remaster. It looks really pretty. So that video is coming out later this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you could find her. It's easy enough. You could go to YouTube and go to Sweet and Spooky, and you'll be able to find her there. I also put her link tree in the description so you could go to her other endeavors, including Letterboxd or Patreon, Ko-fi or Lo-fi or whatever that is. What is that? Now I'm going to show you that I'm old. So
it's okay. Ko-fi is a way where you can tip me if you like my content or just feeling super kind. You can buy me a coffee. Any amount of money is greatly appreciated.
That's what's up. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. We are not alone. We have some people popping up in the chat. Thank you for everyone who's in the chat right now, everyone who's lurking, everyone on the replay. You know, we appreciate you all. If you have any questions for this young lady, please go ahead and drop them in the chat. If you don't have any questions for her, but you want to interact anyway, go ahead and wish her a happy birthday. It was her 20th birthday recently. Yeah, I'm putting your business out in the street.
Yeah.
How was the birthday party?
It was great. I did a nunsploitation themed birthday party. So all my friends dressed up as crazy nuns and like priests, and we got lit.
Yeah.
It was great. We had some Suavemente on, you know.
Ooh,
just imagine like nuns dancing to bachata. That's what was going on. And it was crazy.
I know people are like, what did she just say? But what?
Bachata. What? Yeah.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. You know what? No. The chat, keep coming in, keep adding your comments. We'll get to you in a minute. I got a New Yorker in house, so we got to represent. You know how we do.
Yes. I love that.
Okay. This is not even one of the movie questions or anything. I'm just going to start right here.
Okay.
Name 3 things that people think about New Yorkers that they get wrong and 3 things that they get right.
That they get wrong.
Yeah, like I'll start off. They think we're rude.
Oh my
Let's say
god.
we're real.
That
will
or
never-
aggressive.
Yeah, you will never have to wonder where you stand with a New Yorker, because we'll tell you. We're not going to bless your
Yes.
heart. We're not going to talk behind your back. We're going to tell you where you came from and your mother too, and then just go about our way because we just met you on the street.
Yeah. All my friends that are not from New York, like I guess they don't get the way we talk. So oftentimes they think I'm being aggressive or I got attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's just how we talk here.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, I'm watching you. I watch most of my YouTube on my big screen in my living room, and my wife is there, and we're both like just watching you, and it's like, it's like we're home, just listening to her.
That means a lot.
She has a cup of coffee that she probably got from the buffet around the corner. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, those good old cups.
It's like, she just went there. The cat is on the bread, and she just got like a quick coffee.
That's the manager. They don't understand that that's the
realize
manager. The cat is the manager of the bodega.
Manager and head of extermination.
Exactly.
You don't want to go and get your box of whatever, and there's a big hole in it, so the cat takes care of that and manages the store and makes sure there's enough Lucy's for people who don't want to buy an entire pack of cigarettes.
Exactly.
The important things.
You have to show respect to the cat always.
You got to.
Yeah.
So give us at least an example of each.
2 more things.
Anything.
Oh my god, I'm trying to think. When somebody asks you a question on the spot and then like all your thoughts leave.
Mm-hmm.
Aggressive is the big one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else.
It's like once you leave, and like I'm in Kansas City, so it's like people say, "Oh, I thought you'd be mean." I'm like, no.
Oh,
they think everybody from New York is mean.
They do think that.
Or they go there and they think everything is spread out. It's not that it's spread out. It just takes a while to get there. So like Brooklyn to Staten Island is about 3 miles, but it's not your 3 miles on the interstate in your town or city or whatever. It'll take you a minute. So,
yeah. They always think that we're in a rush and shit too. It's just like, that's just the speed of life here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like things are just fast.
Yeah. And you got to keep up.
Keep up. Acclimate. Yes.
You acclimate real quickly too.
Yeah.
All right. Now we could see who's in the chat because they're coming in hot and heavy. So let's see. Yay. We got Gunchi starting us out saying hi and telling you happy birthday.
Thank you.
Up. We got Brother Dell in the house saying what's up, bro. He just celebrated his 2 years on his channel, so he has a nice little live stream. If you want to go and catch that replay, definitely do that. Paul Jaws says hola and happy late birthday to you. All the students checking in. I love to see it. We got Jeff in the house. Good evening to you, sir.
Hello.
We got Holland Oates saying good evening as well. Mama Blu-ray in the house. What's up, Bonnie?
Always I love that name.
Isn't
Mama
it great?
Blu-ray. Yeah, it's great.
So her daughter Susan has a channel called Movies and Sue, and Mama Blu-ray be all up in the chat, and I love it.
That's so cute. I gotta check it out.
Blu-ray, but he don't get on anywhere. But it's Daddy Blu-ray and Mama Blu-ray, so we love Bonnie. We got James from 20th and 21st Movies says hi and Feliz Cumpleaños to you.
Thank you.
Talking about editing, I don't want to edit bugs. Yeah, I don't want to edit bug hits hard. It does. I do not like editing.
It really does. It took me a whole week to edit my Omen video. I was struggling.
Yeah, that's right. You did a ranking of the Omen videos, right?
Yes, and it was a long one. I was talking for a minute. So, yeah.
And the thing is, the funny thing is, the part of my job is to edit videos. And it's like when I do it, it's like the efficiency just kicks in and I'm like, bam, 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 because I want to get it over with. But when it's my stuff, I'm like, ooh, let me move that back a millisecond and let me adjust the volume on that. That's not, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
We got Kyle L. Daly in the house. What's up, sir?
Hello.
Editing, miss, very time consuming. Yeah, you got to understand that, very time consuming, but it's worth it if you put together a solid video with like cuts and edits and all that. It's worth it. Movie Hunter is here. He's at work. We'll try to keep up between screaming customers. You gotta love him. That's what keeps you employed, bro. People saying hi to each other. Gotta love that. We got Corey in the house. I love saying that. From Wilkie's Movies and Music, saying hey to all. Hello. Hello, my sweetheart. Hello to both,
Hello.
she says. That is Caprice, aka Draculina Horror. I think all of you horror girls, all you horror ladies should get together and just like form up like the Avengers or something.
That would be amazing. I would love to do that.
I think that should come together for real. We got Melissa saying hello to everyone. Hello to you. Everyone's saying hi to each other. We got Jane Doe saying hello. Hope everyone's having an amazing day. We are. Thank you for checking in. We got James with his first question here, so we're going to put a star in that and come back to it. Jane Doe also adds a happy birthday to you, Mama Blu-ray. Here comes all the happy birthdays now. Tony
Thank
B on the
you.
check-in saying happy birthday. There's Movie Hunter.
Aw.
The Gordon Knight. Spooky is one of my top favorites. Love seeing streams like this. Yeah, man. She's a business. So I'm glad to have her on again.
Thank you.
One of my new followers, Ashley Meredith here. Epic birthday.
Ashley.
Yeah, she started to follow me today, and we went back and forth for a little bit, and I was like, try to make it, try to stay up. We won't try to keep you too long. Just try to as long as you can. We got Agent James in the check-in saying hello. Cal L has a question. We'll come back to that. Oh yeah, here's a New York thing.
Oh,
but what you're gonna realize is it is.
I was gonna say
it is.
Sorry, but it
and
is.
The other thing is, and this is the hard part for people from Chicago to accept. St. Louis got some good Chicago style pizza. It's not St. Louis pizza, but it's Chicago style in St. Louis. Y'all have to fight me on that because it's true. We got Cody in the house, dude who loves movies. Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. Thank you, sir. Love every time you say that, every place you go. So great time to remind everybody. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share if you like what you're seeing, what you're hearing. If you're coming back over and over, you might as well hit that notification so you'll know exactly when we go live. Let me get that out of here now. Gotta say that sometimes. It's good for the algorithm, you know?
Of course.
People saying hi to each other. Brother Dell, yep. Kid from Queens.
Me too.
There you go. I want to say he was from Hollis. I'm not going to put your business out there. We'll just say you're from New York. People don't need to know. I'm scrolling back up to where Cody was. There we go. Cal saying happy birthday. Sammy Burst saying hello to everyone. Hello to you. Andy be damned. Hello, sir.
Andy, hello.
Hope y'all having a good one. Yeah, thanks. Just stick around. Check it out. Cody says, highly recommend your channel. Selis is awesome. That's why she's here. We try to get all the awesome people on here. That's why Cody was on.
Oh my God, I have to watch that. Love Cody.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
I didn't know that.
It was a Friday night, and we just decided to make it like a chill gentleman's night. Like we had our snifters and everything.
Oh, yeah. I have to watch.
We were chilling. Yeah, if anybody hits up her Instagram to see the pictures from her birthday party.
Oh.
So 6 months, 6 day at the 6 hour. How true is that?
I was not born at the 6 hour, but I am June 6, 1996. So I do have the 3 6s.
Yeah. I'm gonna pray for you.
I embrace it now.
You know, sometimes you have to. It's like the end of the witch or something.
Yeah.
We got Magic Hands in the house. What's up, Mike? Let's see. Everybody checking in. yeah, if you have some questions, we'll add it in. Sammy saying happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, people think we're all arrogant from New York.
Yo, that's true.
I am not arrogant. I'm
Me
confident.
either.
I am not arrogant.
Two very different things.
Alice from the bridge. Hello. Here's somebody I haven't seen in a while.
Hello.
Eddie, and maybe he's not alone. Saying long time no see. Long time no see you kids. How's it going over there? Oh, South Ozone Park. My bad. I don't know why I thought Hollis. Woo. He's in the South. He's not from the South. Dan the Man Otero.
Aw,
Such
hello.
a great person. Yes,
Thank
sir. Yeah, Queens and Bronx. I don't think anybody really has beef between the boroughs. I think it's also fluid. It's like people move between there. You know, you're
Yeah.
Brooklyn 1 minute, you're in Dumbo the next. You know,
Yeah.
so people are just going back and forth. It's not really that much of a beef. All right. Keep your questions coming in. Keep your comments coming in. We're going to get started. So I always like to do this little thing I like to call 5 before the 5. So about 5 or so questions before we get to the 5 takes. It usually ends up being a lot more than that. But we'll start with, and it will be a great way for you to segue into describing your channel to people who are not familiar. But does it feel weird to be on here without Cornelius?
No. No. I started my channel without Cornelius being a character. Cornelius became a character about a year ago when I was like, I kind of want to lean more into like my horror hostess vibe, like give a little bit of like some Elvira inspiration. And that's when I was like, nobody has a headless butler. So
That is true.
Yeah. But no, I'm pretty confident without Cornelius here.
A headless butler that takes care of your cat. What's better than that?
Exactly.
Shout out to Labs. No. You gotta love that. I'm gonna be all over the place because, like I said, I've been trying to do this since October, but also, you know, we covered some stuff in February, but it was more of a group thing. So this is gonna take you back a little bit. How much did you enjoy Wait Until Dark?
Wait Until Dark. Oh my God, with Audrey Hepburn?
Yes.
I loved it.
Tell the people what that movie's about and how great it is.
Oh my God. It stars Audrey Hepburn and she plays a recently blind woman. And it's essentially like a home invasion movie. These guys are trying to get this doll that has drugs in it. And they pretend like they're friends with her husband and they trick her and a lot of crazy shit ensues. I don't want to give away the whole movie, but it's so good and it has a great ending and she's amazing.
Yeah. I always stop and I think about like things that comparing like going to the movies today with like things that used to happen back in the day. Like, you know, like I'm starting a campaign called Bring Back Ushers. Just make sure they're big enough that some punk kid isn't going to try to get over on them. But I think ushers need to make a comeback. You on your phone, you out. You know,
that would be great. I wish. That is so out of control. I'm not trying to sound old or anything, but that shit is out of control.
It is.
Every time I go to see a movie, it's like crazy. Last time I was there, these kids are like watching IG Live, like watching a concert on there, full blast, talking, and the movie was super quiet at this point, and I'm like, I'm about to knock these kids out. Like, I just like can't take it. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes they put their flashlight on.
It's like they drop something. Maybe you just watch the movie.
Right? Like, why are you paying like almost $20? Like to be on your phone.
And the thing is, I bring that up because when Wait Until Dark was out, there was a certain part toward the end when you could not leave the theater. Like if you had to go to the bathroom or whatever, you would have to wait. Like dudes were at the door saying you can't leave because they wanted to keep the theater completely dark. So even if somebody
Oh,
opened the door, would let in a beam of light, so they're trying to avoid that. So blah blah blah. But
wow.
there are other examples of that. Like I love Psycho. It's somewhere up there. But you weren't allowed to come into the movie 15 minutes late. They like shut the doors. And they had an
Mm,
usher outside saying, "No, you gotta come to the next show." Like you couldn't
mm,
get in after the first 15 minutes because they thought you have to be there for the first 15 minutes to get this movie. Not really. But it's little things like that, or like it was a lot harder to spoil a movie compared to today. Like I'm waiting for when Deadpool versus Wolverine come out so I could just like be off of my phone until I go to see that movie that week because it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so
mm.
crazy. Let's do some checking in because they are still going. They're still coming in and people are asking questions. Oh, here's somebody you might know.
Hello, baddies.
So we have Mika and maybe even Kira as well saying, "Hey, what's up, my sis?" Right there. People saying hi to each other. Going back and forth about the Bronx Queens things. Yeah, I agree with you, Sammy. Her channel is
Aw.
underrated. If you haven't done so already, definitely go ahead and subscribe to Selis's channel. A lot of great content. Like I said, reviews, like some of the reviews you've done recently, like I totally love that one about Late Night with the Devil.
Oh, thank
That
you.
that one is good. And you mentioned something just now talking about Wait Until Dark. I never thought about it this way, but that is my favorite yet scariest subgenre of horror is home invasion because it's the one that could really happen. I don't think
Yeah.
of like possession happening every other day, but throwing the strangers, that could happen.
Mhm.
You know, if you're a blind woman, wait until dark, that could happen. So,
Yeah.
stuff like that. A movie Tim was talking about, recommended. Yeah, yeah. Tim Talks Talkies. That's one of his favorite movies. Is Wait Until Dark. So,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Bring Back the Ushers. The etiquette is way gone, for real. We got Mel from My Killer Podcast in the house. What's up, girl? Good to see you.
Hello.
Good to see you. People saying hi to Mel. I found KB from Sweet and Spooky. There you go. So thanks to Sweet. Nice. I love this is part of the reason why I like having these conversations is because it's a nice way for people to find each other and everything. So
Mhm.
I like being able to not only converse with people that I'm interested in, but also to introduce maybe my followers to them, vice versa, and so forth. So I love that component of it for sure. So would you say you're still, I guess you are if you're coming out with a review for a new one soon, but are you still in your Jalo era?
Uh, yes, I'm going to be going into a different era
Mm-hmm.
soon.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what yet. I'm
Mm,
keeping it a surprise, but I'm
we
going to
like
be
that.
doing like a similar series like I
We
did with
like
the
that.
Jalo series. Yeah, it's
Keep
going to
them
be fun.
guessing. We like that.
Yeah.
But I want you to do two things. One, I want you to explain because people hear it and they got those chunky box sets now for physical media collectors, or they hear Argento movie or something like that. But I don't think people really know. Besides sending them the link to your excellent intro to Jala movies,
Thank you.
what would you say it is? First of all, how did you get into the films?
A Giallo is an Italian slasher film. So no, Scream is not a Giallo because that's an American slasher.
Mm-hmm.
Some Italian Giallo directors that you should know if you're getting into the genre is Dario Argento, Sergio Martino, Umberto Lenzi. These are all like big names that you definitely want to watch their movies.
Yep.
There's important things in a Giallo movie. So they're always super colorful. They're very surreal. They have really synthy scores. And they also always have fashionable ladies and a very fashionable killer that is usually in like this trench coat and a fedora. And they always have iconic black gloves. And the blood always looks like paint.
Yes.
But it's great. It's a vibe.
Yes.
That's what Giallo is.
And I don't care if it's something like a Bava film or Argento. Hell, it's not a Giallo, but it might as well be like Zombie. The scores always slap.
They always slap.
They are always so good. There's something about it. I don't know, but
we love a synthy score.
Yeah. I think it was the Criterion Channel this month is doing like a bunch of synth movies or like synth heavy score movies. And one of your favorites is on there. They put A Clockwork Orange. I was like, you got to.
Yes.
You got to have that. You got to have like Blade Runner. You got to have at least 2 Giallos in there. So
for sure.
When I saw that, I was like, yeah, you got the right mix. Jason says, just got home last night from watching a Giallo-esque slasher out of Brazil called Road to the Mouth of Hell. It was fun. Watch it at Portland Horror Film Festival. Shout out to everyone who was at the Portland Horror Film Festival. I know AJ and Christy from In Love with Horror was there. I believe on Saturday they checked in. The homie Jill Six was out there doing the West Coast premiere of her new feature film, Ghost Game. And yeah, it's nice to hear some other people on the check-in from the film festival this week. I love a good film festival. So definitely, that's cool. Ashley said she's intrigued with this upcoming era. We want to know. We want to know. Sammy
you
too.
will like it.
Like, can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, and Caprice is like, yeah, I love me a Giallo scent. You got to. It's so good.
Classic.
It is so good. With that in mind, from earlier, James had a question. He said, are you a Dario Argento fan? And if so, what is your favorite Giallo from Argento? I think I know, but you could answer anyway.
I am an Argento fan. That's tough. I kind of dance between these two Argento films. Like for a while, I was like, it's definitely Tenebrae. But I think if I really go with my heart, it's Deep Red.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because I have the Arrow box set, the Italian version.
Me
so
too.
It's like that the words in front are in Italian. And I was watching, I was like, this is so good. And there's people that don't say Suspiria is not a Giallo.
They do. It's yeah. Technically it's not. I've had so many people like come for me because in my first Giallo video, I wasn't really aware that it's like technically not. It was popping up everywhere. It's from Argento. I don't know. Yeah. And also I do think it's a good stepping stone into the Italian like films in general. Yeah. So I feel like it's still like the vibe. But I guess because it's not a whodunit, it's technically not. Sorry, my alarm went off. It's technically not.
Yeah. And for you 4K collectors, physical media collectors, that is one of the best looking 4Ks I've ever seen. That's Suspiria 4K. It's beautiful. It looks so good.
It really is.
Yeah. There's something that happens here in Kansas City at least every 2 years, if not every year. Goblin comes here to a theater I like to go to up north, and they play at least 2 nights where they play along while they show Suspiria.
Oh my god, have you seen it?
I have not. I would love to go. It sells up so quickly. They just basically play the score live.
That's amazing. If I got to see that, I think I'd cry.
It sounds so cool. I would love to experience that one time. So just to tie it in, we have a lot of horror fans here. How do you compare it to horror movies, especially slashers? You know, do you see the reflection from one to the other, inspiration, you know, especially since most classic Giallo movies are 60s, 70s?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of inspiration. Friday the 13th was very inspired by Bay of Blood, which is a Giallo, and I think you can see a lot of the inspiration in things like Scream, which a lot of people are like, is that a Giallo? It's not, but I'm sure that they were very inspired.
Since we are making the transition into American stuff, Cal L asked, Who fits a sweet and spooky name more? Angela from Sleepaway Camp or Mary from American Mary?
Oh, I'm gonna say Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
she's a bad bitch. She is a bad bitch. I love that movie.
That's what's up. I like that answer. I like that answer. More questions coming in. Caprice, come. I'll buy your ticket. Just come.
We should all go.
Yeah, come. I'll let you know next time. But those tickets sell quickly. I'll say that much. James on the check-in saying the Arrow 4K of Tenebrae favorite release of 2022. So good. I love the deep red edition too. Argento rocks and music is so awesome. So true. So true. Certain directors, I don't know if it's like a direct line with like composers and everything, or if you're like Carpenter, you just do it your damn self. But there's always like great scores. Always like synth heavy. Tenebrae, I still haven't opened up my Arrow 4K of Tenebrae. It's just there like staring at me. I'm like, I know.
But have you seen the movie? You've seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I used to work when I was in college, I used to work in a video store, and I just got tired of like all the studio stuff. It's like, I just saw this in movies, like last year or whatever. So I just started watching like weird, nobody rents this movies. And that's how I got to see a lot of like Italian movies in general. So like all your Fellini and all that stuff. But then that just brings you into like the Bava and into the Argento stuff as well. And then you get into the 80s and you get into stuff like Phenomena and all that. So easy transition. Easy. Sammy Verse, who's your favorite queer horror icon? Great time to ask this question. This month.
Oh, I have so many. I'm gonna say Jennifer Check from Jennifer's Body.
I never seen it.
What?
I have it right over there. So get this.
No way.
I was supposed to see it like a long time ago. And then I had someone on the conversation and they mentioned that, and I said, I haven't seen it. And they said, you should get it, and then you should like have me back on and we'll talk about it. And I started a series around that called So I Watched That Thing, but I still haven't watched that. That should have been like the first thing I watched. But man, shout out to Courtney out in Arizona. I'm gonna watch it. I got it right over there. I got the Blu-ray.
You've got to watch it. You got to let me know what you think.
And we have this thing, same theater that Goblin plays at. They have this thing called Friday Night Frights, and it's just a chance to see like old movies, old horror movies and stuff on a big screen. So they had Jennifer's Body like 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
I didn't go. So I'm missing opportunities left and right, but one day I'm just going to crack that plastic and watch it. So Sammy also asked, if you're in a horror film, would you rather be the hero, the villain, the victim, or just have a cameo?
Oh, I gotta be the final girl.
So appropriate. So appropriate.
I've gotta be. But also, I would do anything. I just love horror, but I do really want to be a final girl.
I want to be Raj in Night of the Demons.
That's iconic. That's so iconic. I love Night of the Demons.
I want to be the one that nobody expects to survive. Then it's like, watch me. Let's see. Love Jennifer's Body. Diablo Cody never misses. So true. Lisa Frankenstein, also good. Talking about New Yorkers, we got one on the check-in here. Culture Trini, salute, my dude. I got the Yankee fitted on. It's official. Good to see you as always. We got Dell saying Bear Blood and Black Lace, also both in the collection. Haven't seen either. Which one should he watch first?
Oh my God. I think Blood and Black Lace is like the perfect introduction to Jolly. It was in my 5 to start with in my video, so I'd go with that.
There you go. Andy be damned. Goblin just did a live play along at City Winery in New York City for Dawn of the Dead 45th. Wow. So yeah, I love that they're still going around doing stuff like this, and that they're so comfortable just playing their scores with the movies. Just play along.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Everyone that I've seen, that I know have seen it here, with Suspiria, they say it works so well. Dice Rollin saying bonjour.
Hello.
What is going on? Thank you everyone for the check-ins, for the chats. We appreciate it. Keep them coming. If you had to explain the movie Possession to someone without giving it away, I waited till you picked up that glass too, just to let you know.
Oh, this is like a question that's so hard to answer, but it's great. It's a great question.
What would you say? How would you describe Possession without giving it away?
Oh my God. I would say it is the ultimate divorce movie.
Yes. Yes. Listen to the commentary. My man was berserk on there. He was absolutely berserk. Sam Neill in that movie is just bananas.
I love him.
I just hate that the actress passed away because she had such potential.
Isabella Johnny?
Yeah, the lady who played his wife in the movie, she passed away shortly after that.
No, Isabella Johnny's alive.
Damn,
Unless, oh my God, imagine. Let me see. I think she is alive and well. I'd be so sad.
Possession.
Yeah, she's 68. She's alive. Thank God. Maybe somebody else in it?
Maybe. I swear I heard that, but God bless you. You're still alive. Cool. Okay.
Right?
Here I am.
She kind of got blacklisted though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They said that she was like, I don't know, hard to work with or something.
Oh, please.
Yeah. I don't believe it.
One thing some people may not know is you're an actress yourself. Isn't that kind of like par for the course with some people? It's just like that's kind of like a way of expressing themselves is like to be difficult sometimes.
What do you mean?
Like certain actors, the way they express their selves, their emotions is to be difficult.
Yeah.
Like people don't understand them.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, like, it's weird with Isabella Johnny because I think I'm pretty sure it's because after Possession, she got some work done to her face.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of people were saying that she ruined her natural beauty and shit. And all of a sudden, that was around the same time that she wasn't getting hired. So I'm like, right, difficult to work with.
Oh gosh.
There's like a whole thing about that. We can, yeah.
Yeah. Save that for when I come on. This is a good question because that remake is very divisive. Dell asks, where do you stand on Suspiria OG versus a remake?
So I actually have a video on both of those, but I am not a fan of the remake, like at all.
Mm-hmm.
Be real. I really like the director though. I think he's like very talented, but I think that movie like relies too much on these like dream sequences that are kind of saying nothing, and the movie is really slow. And I do think it's like a little bit too different to the original. I feel like it just makes the story kind of make no sense. And the original film is already confusing. So it's just like you're doing way too much.
I think they try to like differentiate itself from the original to like stand on its own. But the way they went about it was like you're not adding to the clarity of situation. So
they're not, it's not for me.
Yeah, I watched that movie with these two older gentlemen, and you could tell that, like, especially by the end of the movie, they were like, "What the hell are we watching?" I was like, "But you like the original, right? The original of what?" I was like, "Oh, I'm in the wrong crowd. They don't even know there's a remake." Okay.
Oh no.
Time to leave. Ooh, my wife's calling. Gotta go. I'll watch the rest of this at home. But it was already towards the end. It was like getting to the bananas part. So I just let it ride. But yikes. Yeah. Not fun. Talking about fun. You ready for the hot takes?
I am.
You are.
I think so. I hope so. Yeah,
You're cool. You'll be fine.
I'm
All
good.
right. We're going to start like we always do with number 1. Name the film that made you fall in love with the movies.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. I was very young. I don't remember how old I was, but I was very young when I first saw Breakfast at Tiffany's. And something about Audrey Hepburn made me be like, oh my God, I want to be like that. Like, first of all, how does she look like that? And I also was really amazed with all like the technical aspects from a young age. Like, how does this movie look so bright? And like, look at this cool shot of her looking into Tiffany's. So yeah, that was my first big movie that made me fall in love.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So for this next one, we're talking 4 or 5 levs, nothing less. All right. Number 2. Name 5 of your favorite films.
Oh my God. I feel like people that follow me on Letterboxd are going to be like, I already know half of these.
I think I do as well, but for the benefit of those that may not spend enormous time on your channel doing research and just enjoying you.
Yes. My 5. Number 1 is Clockwork Orange. 2, Rosemary's Baby. 3, Possession 1981. 4 is The Jalo, The Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward. And 5 is going to be Donnie Darko.
Ah, yes. I love Donnie Darko, and I think, what is it? It's Arrow, right? Yeah. So before Arrow put out the limited edition, I think not enough people knew about it, especially like physical media collectors. And I used to tell people about this movie all the time. And it was like, so do I need to watch that and the sequel? I was like, no, that's Darko. You just need to watch the first one, appreciate the needle drops on the soundtrack, and you're not going to get it on the first go round. That's what I tell people. You're not going to get it on the first go round, but give it a chance.
True.
Give it a chance. If you like it, find a way to get into your possession so you can watch it over and over again, and then you'll appreciate it. Because a lot of people just take it as like a straight sci-fi or straight fantasy movie, and I'm like, it's a lot more than that. So
it is. There's also like 2 different cuts. There's a theatrical and a director's cut. I think the director's cut is better, but
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. That's why I was glad that box set came with both, because if I'm watching it with someone, I will just let them watch the theatrical just so they could get it, and we could talk about it afterwards. And you're gonna have questions. I'll try to supply some answers, but I don't know. You got to watch that a few times.
definitely, yes.
I'm just popping into the comments here. The original one, yeah, it's your time to go. When I said that. Sammy prefers the original Suspiria, but likes seeing Mia Goth in the remake. And Mia Goth, and not to say she was like headlining the movie either, so I kind of like that part about it. But Del prefers the remake. Okay.
Oh wow, interesting.
He says you have a type. I don't know what that means. We might have to explore that some other time, but I don't know. Some people are purists. I'll say that much. So if you're a purist, you're always going to go with the OG. But sometimes remakes are, as we called it when I was on Del's channel, like where is it? I can never find it when I'm looking for it. The remake of Dawn of the Dead. We decided to call it a remix because it's not really a remake. It's a remix.
I love that.
That's certain movies are remixes, not remakes.
I love that.
Dawn of the Dead is a remix. I'll say that much. Good. Oh, a lot of possession movies in your top 5.
Yeah, a lot of movies with Satan in it, I guess.
Moving on. Number 3. Name a popular or classic movie that everybody loves, but for some reason you don't particularly like it.
Like, I'm gonna be burnt at the stake. Mine is going to be Friday the 13th. Real ones who watch my channel know.
The series, the original movie. What are we talking?
I am talking about the entire franchise.
Okay.
As a whole, it's just like not for me. The original film, I understand like why people like it, but I think it's like super boring until we get to that final like last 15 minutes with the mom. I think that's the best part of the movie. And then I feel like the franchise just like was a whole lot of nothing. We don't really get like a final girl that we see all the time. It's just like these random people, and I just don't care. I just think that Jason is boring, and I just don't care. I don't care.
So with that in mind, tell everyone your favorite slasher.
My favorite slasher is Michael, which I know that the franchise is also a mess.
Yes.
But I think it's more coherent than the Friday franchise.
I will say this. I'm a Freddy guy. I'm a Fred head. So
I
know that there are some movies that you're like, oof. Rough.
Yeah.
Freddy's dead, rough. You know.
Rough, yes.
So, but at the same time, it's the perfect balance of like scare and entertainment, and he's cocky and he's headsure, and I love that. And I've said this a few times, being a physical media collector, that Friday the 13th box set that everybody loves is not in my collection because I remember, you know, I'm of the age where I was around for those movies, and they got to a point where they were just great date material. Take a girl Saturday, go see it. She's gonna get scared. You know what's up. ... But as far as like, I'm gonna be watching them over and over. I have my favorites. Shout out to anyone who knows which one is my favorite and why. But yeah, yeah, Jason in comparison. And I know there's people who love Jason and all that stuff, but not me.
Yeah, I just can't get with it. And I've tried, man. I can't. It's not for me.
I'm gonna assume I always do this. I'm gonna assume that it's Mika and say Halloween and Michael more cohesive. Love my boy Michael. There you go. And one of the possession films have a creature, going back to what he said before.
Oh, yes.
Sammy adds, never loved the Friday the 13th franchise because all those movies feel either exactly the same or go way too crazy. That's why Chucky is his favorite, because those movies always feel different. Different but related. I'll say that much about Chucky.
Yeah.
But they're just like hilarious to me.
Yeah, Chucky is my second favorite slasher. Like, I love that franchise.
Shout out to Cody if he's still in the chat, because I know Child's Play is like his favorite. Let us continue. So we'll flip that and go to number 4. Name a critically hated movie that you love.
We talked a little bit about this movie earlier. It's Jennifer's Body.
Really?
Yeah, that was like a commercial failure. It didn't do well with critics. Nobody liked it. And I feel like in recent years, it got a resurgence and has become a cult classic.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I've been a real one. I went to go see that with my dad, and I was pretty young. And I remember like feeling things I didn't know, like, you know, I didn't know I was like bisexual yet. Oh my God. And I remember my dad was uncomfortable. Yeah, my dad was uncomfortable because like I guess we both didn't know that they would like kiss. And he was like, oh, you can't look at that. And I was like, I gotta look at that.
Why not?
Yeah. And then this movie became very important to me in my life.
See, that's more the reason I'm gonna watch it now.
Oh,
I'm gonna watch it before the end of this month. This is a good time of the year to watch it. I was gonna talk about because one of my favorite videos, and you did this a while ago, was the one on Nightmare on Elm Street 2 and Mark Patton and Scream Queen and all that stuff. But yeah, I remember. Okay, so I didn't see Nightmare in the theater, but I saw from 2 on until Freddy vs. Jason. I didn't see that until 2 years ago in the theater. But I remember going to the second one and just expecting more of the first. And when it
Mhm.
didn't happen, people like, that's not like how the first one was, blah, blah, blah. You know how we get. And
Yeah.
all I was saying is, there's something peculiar about this movie. Yeah, y'all ain't pick up what was going down.
It's a little fruity. Just like a
What
little.
was that one reviewer, Fruity Krueger?
Yeah. Fruity Krueger is back.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the whole vibe that I just picked up on. It was like, this is very homoerotic for a horror
I
movie.
love Nightmare 2.
It it's like over the years, it's like, okay, I get it, but yeah,
It's not for everyone.
no,
Yeah.
no. But I will say, I think that's a Vinegar Syndrome release. That Scream Queen documentary is very well done. I really enjoyed that. So
Yeah, it's great.
boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Couple of comments here about Jennifer's Body. Love that movie. People have been sleeping on it. So glad it's getting the love it deserves now. That's the beauty of a cult classic, is seeing it created over the years. Totally marketed wrong. Very true. Very
It
true.
was.
And I think, I want to say that was after she was in Transformers.
I think so.
So
I think
I
so,
think,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I have to see it to truly understand what it really is compared to like the trailer and the TV commercials, because I remember all that. But let's see. I need to watch the unrated cut of Jennifer's Body for seeing a real life voice actor of Patrick Star. Interesting.
Trickstar. What?
The person who does the voice for Patrick on SpongeBob?
Is he in the movie?
I
I
guess
don't
so.
know.
I don't know.
I don't
You
know
know more than
either.
me.
No, I
Well,
don't even
unless that
know.
was a
If he
hidden
is,
joke
I
there, and a certain
didn't
anatomy
notice.
was highlighted in the unrated cut. I don't know. That's the only other reference to Patrick Star I would understand. Dice says that Nightmare on Elm Street, definitely my favorite of the franchise. Yep. So, I don't know if I put that up before, but Dell was saying that because he's a Friday the 13th stan. So there you
Oh,
go.
don't hate me, Del.
Nah, he's not on the hate. Not on the hate. I want to thank everyone who's been in the chat, adding the questions. You're always a part of this experience when we have conversations and roundtables. Always want to remind people of that. I will also say, go ahead, and if you haven't done so already, let me move this out the way. Boom. Go ahead and do that, like, subscribe, blah, 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 because somebody cares. I don't know who that is, but did you have fun?
I did. I've been having so much fun. Of course.
Cool.
It's always great talking to you.
This is true. I love when we get into the chats and it's like, oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it. It's like, it's me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell the people one more time where they could find you.
Oh, you can find me right here, Sweet and Spooky. You can find me on Twitter, Sweet and Spooky, same spelling. TikTok, Sweet and Spooky Official. I don't really post on there very much anymore because it got boring. Letterboxd, Sweet and Spooky. Instagram, Sweet and Spooky Official.
The link tree is in the description. Just click, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. So now that you've been through the conversation officially, we will land a plane with question number 5. Who would you like to see me have a conversation with on this channel?
Okay. Hopefully you have not done a conversation with them yet, but they're actually here in the chat, which I think is funny. I was going to say Dice Roland because they have great horror content and they're a good friend of mine, and I think they would have great answers to all these questions.
Cool. I will add them to it. And I will say Selis sent you.
Yay.
And I always type loud enough so you know it's an actual keyboard I'm typing on. This was fun. Let's see who else has some comments left. Yeah, we'll catch up. I only got like 11 people.
I just love how it worked out. I didn't know that they would be here.
That's cool. Oh, there you go. Patrick's voice actor is in the unrated cut. Okay.
I didn't even know that.
There you
Fun
go.
little fact there.
The actor was in the unrated cut as one of the dads who got angry over his son's death by Jennifer.
Oh, okay. I know the character you're talking about.
Okay. Yes, Jennifer's body came after Transformers 2, the same year of 2009. There you go. Oh, Mika approved. That means it's gotta have you on.
Yay!
Give love to Dice. We love this. This is so cool. We
Yay!
will get in touch. Look at that. Feel the love. Feel the love. MP adds, thanks for the stream, KB and Selis. Great conversation. Thank you, my friend.
I love your cat, by the way.
Yes, so beautiful. Reminds
So
me of Church from
cute.
Pet Cemetery.
My
Which is the
first
only
cat
cat
was
I
a
ever
Russian
wanted.
blue.
Only cat I ever wanted was
Church?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so cute.
Yeah. until the end. Thank you, dear. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you, everyone. Feel free to leave comments. Go ahead and like this and come back for the next one. Thank you, my friend.
Yes,
Sammy had fun. I had fun. Hopefully you had fun too.
I did.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get together and do something again because this is too easy. This is too much fun. So thank you everyone for coming in on this conversation with us. We have some more coming up. Leo, Movies with Leo is gonna come back. He was supposed to be on and then couldn't make it, so we're gonna get him back on. We're also gonna have Dan Sibner. We had to reschedule that one too. So in the next coming weeks, we're just going to keep the conversations rolling. We also have the other things going on, but we'll do that as well. So until next time, as I always say, go watch Jennifer's Body. Go watch a movie.
Do that.
Have a good night, everyone.